Hey guys, welcome back to another Clash Royale video. Today I want to share with you a very strong Pekka deck with the Executioner as well as the Tornado spell. Now there's the deck itself. We're going to be using it in some ladder gameplay as well as challenge gameplay. The one thing I do want to say about the deck, if you happen to have the log, you can use that instead of the Zap spell for challenges because that'll give you a good Goblin Barrel counter. But in my case, on ladder, the Zap spell is still high enough level to kill most goblins, which is why I'm using it. But there's the deck itself. Let's go ahead and take a look at one replay. Then we'll finish off with some live ladder gameplay as well as challenge gameplay. Alright, so here we go, facing off against Robert25, who's rocking a Royal Giant Hog Rider deck. Now I know he is a level 10, but this is probably one of the closest things to a fair fight that I've had in a long time if you take a look at the card levels, because a level 5 Pekka is actually balanced against a level 10 Crown Tower, and it's also balanced against level 10 commons, but all of his commons are level 11, so things kind of balance out, and it's actually a pretty fair fight. Gonna go ahead here, use the Tornado spell to pull the Hog Rider to my King Tower, activating it early, which doesn't have too much of an effect against a Royal Giant user, but it was a pretty elixir efficient defense against that Hog Rider, allowing me to get away with the greedy pump I placed earlier on. Now he's going to go ahead here, drop down his Royal Giant at the bridge, going to go ahead and use my Pekka to counter it, but unfortunately with the Ice Wizard slowing the Pekka down, the Royal Giant is able to do pretty decent damage to my King Tower in the process, and take a look at how slow this Pekka is moving with the Ice Wizard slowing it down. It doesn't actually even get a hit off on the Ice Wizard because the Mega Minion is doing massive damage. So I'm forced to use my Executioner here on defense and sit back and build up my Elixir. Now for the first 2 minutes or so of a battle, you really want to focus on getting as many pumps as you can down, because you want to have at least 2 pumps down by the time the double elixir period hits, so you can set up your Pekka pushes, because they are fairly expensive. Now I want to talk briefly here about card levels and whether or not you should use this deck on ladder or tournament. For the majority of people, it'll be a lot easier to use this deck effectively in challenges and in tournaments, because getting your epics up to tournament standard is a lot easier than getting your epics up to a level where they can effectively counter your opponent's common card ladder or common card levels on ladder. What I mean by that is at tournament standard, a Pekka is balanced against level 9 barbarians and will actually one-shot each barbarian. But on ladder, people often have like level 11, level 12, or even level 13 barbarians, so your Pekka will take 2 shots to finish off a barbarian, which really changes the dynamic of the card. But that's where the Executioner and with the Tornado spell comes in. With the Tornado spell or one hit from an Executioner, the Pekka will actually be able to one-shot the barbarians. So that's why this deck is built the way it is, to help counter those level differences on ladder. Now a second pump going down here in the bottom right corner, really building up the elixir for my final pushes later on. Executioner doing a great job there, taking up both the Bowler as well as the Ice Wizard, with the Pekka going down. Now he tries really aggressively here with that Hog Rider as well. Take a look at this clutch Tornado spell, pulling everything together, allowing the Pekka to finish off the Hog Rider there. Now there's 26 seconds left right here. I got a Pekka and an Executioner going back on a counter push on the left hand side. We're going to start setting up some split lane pressure with another Pekka on the right hand lane, because take a look at that. The Pekka is down already by those level 11 barbarians, so setting up counter pressure on the opposite lane, really trying to overwhelm my opponent with all the elixir I built up earlier on with all those pumps. So Pekka at half health right here, able to make it to the tower. He drops a Mega Minion, but I use a Zap spell to allow the Pekka more time to get one further hit on the tower, and the Executioner will finish the tower off, giving me that 1 crown victory. Now let's go ahead here and do some live battles. Alright, here we go with the ladder battle, facing off against Ecos. Now he is a level 10, but of course a lot of the card levels that I have in this particular deck are that of a level 10, so it should be a pretty balanced fight, because the level 5 Pekka is balanced against a level 10 Crown Tower. So greedy pump right there. We'll see what he does. We might have to use our Pekka on defense here. He might have a Royal Giant up front to support that. No, so we're going to use our own Executioner right here to counter his. But I'm expecting a Royal Giant here in a second. Any moment now. No, please kill the Mega Minion. There we go. Lava Hound. So we'll do minions right here to kill that. Plus an Ice Golem to distract. There we go. And the Executioner is still alive, taking out that Lava Hound. But it does that in the Fireball. We'll go ahead and pull this over in just a second with the Tornado spell right now, just as it's about to explode, engaging both towers in the process. Now, go ahead and use the pump right here. It's really, really important with this deck to try and get at least 2 pumps down by the time the double elixir period hits. If you don't, you will have a fairly hard time affording those pushes. So kill that. Kill the balloon, please. We'll do an Ice Golem here to support this push on a counter push. And we'll have the Tornado Spell ready, maybe to kill something. Minions, please go in front and die. Thank you. So there we go. Maybe I should have tornadoed that Executioner, because then I would have been able to have the Executioner hit the tower as well, but kind of a misplay there. We'll wait till we hit 10 before you do another pump, because there's nothing else you can really do right here. Skarmy can't go down, Tornado Spell can't go down, so let's pump up right here. Then I want to use a Executioner behind this little Pekka right there. Right there. Kill that Mega Minion, please. We'll do minions right here. And then we'll have the Tornado Spell in a second. He's going to fireball all that jazz, yep. And we're not going to Tornado right there. I think that's too aggressive, too early. Because the Pekka is pretty much already dead. Now, a level 5 Pekka, like I said before, does go down pretty fast, depending on your opponent's card level. So keep that in mind. So we're going to do another pump right here. Do an Execution. He's going to do Balloon behind this Pekka. But thankfully, we can do a Tornado Spell to pull everything. The question that remains, though, is does he have a Lightning Spell? So we'll Tornado this right here. Kill the Balloon first, please, minions. There we go. That's kind of what I wanted. Then we'll do another Pekka right here. Executioner will kill that. We'll do an Ice Golem up front. Another Executioner back here. Minions here, and then I want to get the Tornado Spell down ASAP to pull all this jazz together. Tornado, go in there, please. Kill the Mega Minion. He's going to fireball all my support troops. The fireball might kill. Nope. There we go, guys. Slowly overwhelming him. Taking him out with that Pekka. Do another one back here. But there we go. Good game to my friend Eco's there. Let's go ahead here and do some more battles. Alright, so here we go with another live battle. Facing off against the God of War here, guys. The God of War. Good luck to you as well. Now, let's see here. I don't have the pump in my starting hand or my next card, which is really unfortunate because you want to try and get as many pumps as you can down early. So does he zap that? He does. We're going to do this, and we're going to use a zap of our... Oh no, the zap is a bit too late. Sometimes when you drop the card, it feels like I know there's a built-in 1 second delay from when you drop it for when it actually activates, but sometimes it feels like it's longer than that. That's just me being salty. But let's go ahead here. The minion's able to go back on a counter push there. And do work. Let's go ahead and use an Executioner here. Maybe not the best of decisions, but I needed to get to my pump. Let's pull everything here. Activate that King Tower, please. Thank you, Hog Rider. Appreciate that King Tower activation. Executioner doing work right there. And the Tornado Spell is just a fun card to use, guys, because there's so many different things you can do with it. Now he's going to zap that. Yep, there we go. Get the minions down, kill it. Thank you. And now we're going to start getting our pump down. We haven't had a single pump to start off this battle, which is not good at all. But now that my King Tower is activated, it'll help defend against those Hog Rider pushes. So we'll go ahead and do a pump right here. I want to wait till I have enough elixir to do another Tornado Spell if I have to on defense. Let's do that. Now what does he have for me? I want to pull everything like this. Boom. Zap this. Oh, that was good, guys. Boom! The tower on the right-hand side finishing off the Hog Rider there. Wow. Still haven't cycled to another pump yet, which isn't the best of situations to be in. I want to get 2 pumps down before I reveal that I'm using a Pekka. So he's going to expect the Skarmy. He's got the Zap Spell ready. We'll kill that. Please target the Ice Golem. Yes, thank you. Now, I want to go ahead and use another pump right here. Try and not use the pumps together in case he's got Lightning or Fireball. But if he does have Rocket, of course, that is a bad place. But seeing as how he hasn't used a Rocket yet, I don't feel like he has one. So let's go ahead here, once again, pull these guys over. Start using an Executioner right here to kill things. Kill that Goblins, please. Thank you. We will do a Pekka right here. Actually, and an Ice Golem in front. We'll do minions right here. Tornado Spell for something. He's going to do that. Alright, so let's do another Executioner right here. And as you can see, the level 12 Barbarians, now this is where card levels come in, as I was talking about earlier on, with ladder gameplay versus tournament gameplay. Level 12 Barbarians will destroy your Pekka, but that's why the Executioner and the Tornado are in there to kind of help out with things. So, let's do a Skarmy here. Ice Golem. No, he's not going to zap it, so let's start doing this little push right here. Pekka going down. He will fireball that. The question is, does he do a Hog Rider push? He does, so let's go ahead with this. Ice Golem to just pull these things over there. There we go. This here, this here. Tower on the right coming clutch there to finish off that Hog Rider. We can get a second Pekka down right now, which should hopefully be the counter push to finish this game off. So, Pekka going down here. I want to do Skarmy up front with a Tornado spell right here. Come on, Executioner, get in there. Another Executioner going down right here. There we go. Minions in the back. Look at those. Once you get 2 Pekkas down, guys, it's pretty much GG. Get in there, Pekkas. Yes. Free spell. All right. Skarmy here for split lane pressure. Zap this. Boom. There we go. Do work. He's really distracting there, though. We'll use a Tornado spell here. And there we go, guys. Tower is dead. Good game to God of War. Now, I want to finish this video off with one challenge battle just to show how it works with equal level gameplay. Alright, so here we go, guys, facing off against this guy. Now, I just kind of want to show how this deck works out at equal level playing field versus on ladder, where you're more likely to face people that have common cards higher level than your Pekka. So, we don't have the pump in my starting hand, which is kind of unfortunate. But there it is as our next card. So hopefully we can cycle pretty quickly to get to it. What do we want to do here? I don't want to do a Pekka push just yet. Alright, now we'll do Pekka. Now we'll do Pekka. Does he have a... no? Alright. So the Pekka should kill the Giant fairly quickly. There we go. And then go on to kill the Dark Prince as well. And then hopefully kill the Wizard. I'm not going to use an Executioner just yet. I want to get a pump down. And he still has to answer this Pekka. So, now we'll do that. Kill that. The Witch will counter my Pekka pretty good. But we'll Executioner her in her face when she comes over the bridge. Executioner right here. Kill those Fire Spirits, please. Wake up. Boom. There we go. Executioner will destroy the Witch. And we might just drop down an Ice Golem to protect this Executioner on a counter push. Now, like I said before, you want to focus on getting as many pumps as you can down the first 2 minutes or so of a battle. Let's go ahead and use minions here to counter this. Maybe keep the Executioner alive a little bit. We forced Fireball at least, so that was a decent elixir exchange right there. Now we have to Pekka here. I can't use Zap, can't use Tornado, can't use Skarmy. So I'm just going to go ahead and use my Pekka. But ideally, you kind of want to save your Pekka to go on the same lane as your opponent's Giants. So we'll do another pump right here. Not too worried about setting up a successful push just yet. But we're starting to set up a slow advantage here. So, Executioner going down. Hopefully able to kill the Witch's skeletons. Then we'll do a Tornado here. Maybe a bit early with the Tornado spell, but maybe not, because now the Executioner can kill the Witch with the support of that Tornado. Otherwise, the Giant was a different angle, and the Executioner's axes wouldn't actually hit the Prince. The Prince. What? Wouldn't actually hit the Witch, so we'll do a Pekka right here. That Pekka is just finishing off that tower, guys. Wow. And as you can see, just cleaning house. Now, that probably wouldn't have happened at tournament level gameplay, or not tournament level, at ladder gameplay. Why am I so confused today, guys? At ladder gameplay, because most likely, like I said before, your opponent's crown towers or your opponent's common levels will be a higher level than your epics. So that kind of like one health finish off right there might not have happened. So we'll do this. Tornado Spell coming in clutch there, pulling everything into the Executioner attack. I've got 2 Pekkas down. We're going to go in for the kill here. No more pumps, guys. Ice Golem to distract the tower on the right-hand side. We got 2 Pekkas down, 2 Executioners, and he rage quit, guys. So GG to my friend up there. There we go, guys. 3-crown victory. Hit him up with the GG as well. And anyways, that will be the end of the video. So let me know what you think about this deck in the comment section down below. I really hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe for some more Clash Royale content. Thank you so much for watching, guys. We will see you in the next one.